Creator's Child presents You Are the Universe. Here is a delightful necklace, and as you can see, it shows a necklace with small carvings of many animals on it. Revealing the interconnection that lies between all the creatures. When you look at it from a spiritualist perspective, you see that this truth is so much more. For it takes us to an incredible idea that each of us is the universe. You are in conversation with Tarun and Celia Cherian, co-founders Devadara Healing and Creator's Child. One of the first times that I had sensed this freedom was when I was standing at a balcony in the rain. And as I focused on the rain, suddenly there was a point at which I was each drop of rain. Not just the man on the balcony, but thousands and thousands of places across the city. And we have been relating this freedom to you for decades now in innumerable articles that you can access on creatorschild.com articles page. Today in this video, we're just going to explore just a few of the freedoms. So right now, I'm here, but a part of me is also on a tree there. I'm part of a leaf, feeling what the leaf feels as the wind blows through it. I'm also in a beetle somewhere else. Still further, I'm part of a woman cooking in a kitchen. Then I'm somewhere else, a little bird which has just taken off. So at this current moment, as if each tendril of my hair is connected to 1,000,000 other beings, I am in many places. So there is a time when this lady, sensing probably my consciousness merging with hers to an extent, scratches her stomach, and I can feel it as if there are these huge claw-like fingers tearing through me. Now these freedoms can be useful. So for example, there was a time when a street dog had gone missing, and we had connected to some trees, and they had looked and found the lost dog 3 streets away. Another way in which we have used this freedom is to touch people thousands of miles away. So for example, there was a student who was going through a very dark time. He just lost his beloved father. And so casting the net wide, we had just touched him very lightly. And we hadn't told him about it, for it had happened late at night. And the next morning he called up and said, "I sensed your presence, Celia." And also use this freedom to bring nations together to further world peace. So for example, one day, dust aspirate out, and it had touched numerous beings on either side of the Russia-Ukraine NATO conflict. Here I could feel I was part of the skin of a Russian soldier, his face. On the other side, I was in the nostril of a Ukrainian lady. On one side, I was a kind of maybe an otter in Ukraine. And there in Russia, I was a kind of a hawk, a falcon. A part of my consciousness was threaded through a patch of forest, a clump of groves in a city. And on the other side of the border, my mind, my spirit rippled in a lake. My being was thousands of kilometers wide. And the connections between this is finer than a spider's web. And yet, the sense that we are all intertwined, that we are all part of networks of existence, can truly help us bind. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, visiting creativechild.com, and growing with God.